Good morning, students. We are doing chapter 2, components of food. The name of the chapter is components of food. We are doing the exercises of chapter 2. We are doing question answers. Question answers are given in the exercise A. Exercise A is answer in detail. We have done question number 1, 2 and 3. Today we will begin with question number 4. Children, I hope you must have completed the question answer till question number 3. Today we will start with question number 4. Now children, today we will start with the question number 4 of exercise A, answer in detail. Question number 4 is list the symptoms of kwashiorkor and marasmus. Now children, first we will see what is kwashiorkor and marasmus. Children, you know that deficiency of proteins leads to severe malnutrition and diseases like kwashiorkor and marasmus. So what is kwashiorkor? Kwashiorkor is a disease which occurs in children due to protein deficiency. And marasmus is a disease which occurs in children due to the deficiency of proteins as well as carbohydrates. Now children, what are the symptoms of marasmus? First is dizziness. Dizziness means lack of consciousness. Lack of alertness is known as dizziness. Second is weight loss. Third is dehydration. What is dehydration? Dehydration means loss of water from the body. Number 4, lack of energy. The person feels lethargic, means he is unable to do his work himself. Number 5 is stunted growth. The growth is retarded. The growth is not proper. The growth is less in the case of disease marasmus. Chronic diarrhea. Diarrhea becomes often in that person. The person often falls sick due to diarrhea. Shrinkage of stomach. The stomach shrinks and the belly is reduced. Respiratory infections. The person feels difficulty in breathing due to infection by different pathogens or germs or microorganisms. So these are the symptoms of marasmus. Now children, coming to exercise B, answer briefly. We will start with question number 1. Mention the food items rich in following nutrients. Number 1 is carbohydrates. Answer is, we have to give 5 examples of the foods rich in carbohydrates. The answer is potato, rice, wheat, milk, banana. Children, you have to draw the pictures of these food items on your left page on the blank page. So, you will write the answer on the right hand side and you will draw these pictures on the left hand side of your notebook. Second is fats. Foods rich in fats are butter, cheese, cashew nuts, groundnut, mustard oil. We have to give only 5 examples, so I have given only 5 examples. Note, it is written here also. Draw the pictures of these food items also on left blank page of your notebook. Proteins. The food rich in proteins are pulses, cereals, milk, eggs and fish. Number 4 is dietary fiber. Dietary fiber is also known as roughage. You have studied roughage in detail also. What are the functions of roughage? Roughage prevents constipation. This is the main function of roughage. Now the food items which contains dietary fibers are vegetables, fruits, whole grains, pulses, beans, etc. Note is also given here. Note, draw the picture of these food items on the left page or the blank page of your notebook. Now today children, we will also mention 2 foods rich in starch. So I have written here rice, potatoes, bread are rich in starch. 2 we have to give, but I have given one more so that you know more items of the food which contains starch. Number 3 is name the 3 major food groups. Give 3 examples of each food group. Now you have to write the name of 3 food groups. You all know, children, there are 7 components of food. These are carbohydrates, proteins, fat, vitamins, minerals, fiber and water. Certain types of food contain only one nutrient. Other types of food may be rich in one particular nutrient but may contain other nutrients as well. For example, meat is a rich source of proteins, but it also contains fats, vitamins and minerals. So there are 7 components of food, but the components fiber and water, fiber is also known as roughage, and are not considered as nutrients. They do not provide energy to the body. They do not provide nutrition to the body. So now we are left with only 5 components of food: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Now these are divided into 3 major groups. First group is energy giving foods. Second is bodybuilding foods. Third is protective foods. Now carbohydrates and fats come under the energy giving food. Proteins come under the bodybuilding foods. And vitamins and minerals come under the protective foods. These groups are made based on the role these nutrients play in our bodies. This classification is based on the functions of the various nutrients. To keep our body healthy, we need to eat food items rich in these 3 groups. No single food item can provide all the nutrients required by our body. Now in this answer, you have to draw the table in which there are 2 columns. First column is of food group, second column is of sources. So in first column you will write first energy giving foods. Now you have to list the food items of the sources of foods of energy giving foods. Means you have to list the items of carbohydrates and fats: sugar, jaggery, potato, sweet potato, honey, cereals, oils and fats. Second category is bodybuilding foods, means proteins. And now the sources of food are milk, pulses. Pulses include beans, split beans, pea, soya bean, cheese, eggs, fish and meat. Protective foods means vitamins and minerals. Rich foods. Protective foods include green leafy vegetables like spinach and cabbage, cauliflower, carrot, tomato, fruit, milk and eggs. So children, what is your assignment for today? So your assignment for today is do all the questions answer in your notebook. I hope you must have understood the topic. Okay, thank you children.